All right, we are live. So, let me just make sure that this is working. Hopefully we are well. Um, now, that's working. Yeah. All right, we are live. All right, perfect. Sorry for the delay. An hour difference. Obviously daylight savings is over Easter, and I'm here in WA. We don't have daylight savings, so and Tim, he's just out at an appointment, but he'll be coming and joining us as well too soon as well. I also have an appointment after 4 o'clock as well, meeting to do as well too. So we're kind of trying to. So when you live in two different states, it's got to have fun with the time zones as well too. And plus Tuesdays I find is the best day because Tuesdays I don't. It's a bit more easier to get around work, and then obviously the you want to I want to make sure I do it before Thursday, but then also after the weekend. So pretty much Mondays or Tuesdays is pretty much the best day of doing it because obviously there's always Thursday games and Friday games. So you want to make sure you prepare ready for the round ahead. All right, how did we all go this week? I'm pretty happy we smashed Collingwood on the Thursday, so that was a great start to Easter. Normally we don't beat Collingwood, and normally we always lose to them in the first week, so in the first games. So the last few years, so it was nice change to actually beat them with half a team. We had to have forwards playing in defence as well too, so that was pretty good. So how good was that? An amazing start to the weekend, and then I went for a church picnic and went to church as well on the Good Friday. Hopefully, you managed to have some fun with your family or your friends or however you spent your Easter. Hopefully, you managed to have a good time as well too. And obviously, with the football, it did feel like a very long weekend, especially from the Thursday to a Monday. It felt longer than during the week because there's more time between Thursday and Monday than there is to the next round, which is going to start on Thursday again. I also got to see a bit of the footy as well too over the weekend, and yeah, spend time with the family, and also the picnic was good. So didn't go away this year. I usually save my away trips to the finals for Brisbane the last few years with the grand final because I feel um, when your team's in the grand final, you've got to spend some money and get over there and watch your team. So that's my holidays is usually in September. But hopefully, as I say, welcome back. Hopefully, you had a safe trip if you went away for Easter. All right. So how do we all go with our fantasy? Hopefully, you went all right. Thank you for tuning in as well. We also got our listener questions, which we'll go through as well throughout the program. Also, we'll be going through reviewing as well the plus threes, negative threes. Also, talking a bit about captains as well too. So, previewing some players that we can look out for as well for our captain for each game. There's going to be back to 9 games, so this is the best 22 now. So we got through the buys. But don't forget, there's going to be more buys in probably about 6 weeks' time because there's going to be around 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 buys. So there's going to be another 5 buys coming up. Kind of sick of these buys. There's been about 9 buys this year, but in a way, it kind of helps with the loopholes. Unless you have a red dot as well too. But I also got some good questions from the listeners as well from last week to go through, and also some other questions you can also pop by as well on the YouTube as well too. Thanks for following as well too, Reece FM. Also the Roaring Lion as well too. We get to interview quite a few Brisbane Lions players and staff and that as well too. But the first few weeks we sort of combined it more with the AFL fantasy as well. So it's good to have a bit of both as well. Both all the games are going to be in Adelaide this week because of Gather Round. There still hasn't been a full proper round yet. Next round will be the round 6 will be the best round because at least it will be back at home grounds and so and then probably back to a sort of like a normal kind of month before we get the other buys. So it's been a pretty crazy first few weeks for sure, and you're not all sure how ladder form as well. All right, let's have a look at our team. So this is my team. I made a couple of silly decisions the other week. You know how on my podcast, if you look back a couple of weeks ago, I talk up Pickett and I spoke up Sparrow. I didn't get those two. They both went tons. And then I went another person and I looked at the rankings, I could be in the top 50 by now, but 234th, I'm actually 39 points behind the top 100, so I'm pretty happy with that. It was a bit of a jump. I've gone 2K to 283rd, then I went down to 1K, and now I'm back to 234th. So it's been a very small jumps up the top there. Watching the game on the weekend, I was sort of like I was going up one, down one, up one, down one. Whereas some of the other people I've seen who jumped from like say from 40,000 up to like 28,000, they jumped 15,000 spots. So they've had a bit more of a bigger jump. But it's definitely very tight still. It looks like I am inside the top 1,000 by about almost 100 points. So it's a little bit of a buffer. I want to stay in the top 1,000, especially when it comes up to the buys. Usually with the buys, Cheetah Cubs, Tim has joined. All right, Tim has joined in. There we are. Timber, can you hear us?
I'm here.
Timber, you're there. You are. We delayed it about 90 minutes for you, and glad that you made it. How are you? I was just talking a bit about Easter and how we won. How was your Easter? Did you go away?
No, just what's footy a week.
Yep, I was pretty tight. You must have had a heart attack yesterday. It was a tight game, wasn't it?
I nearly had a stroke.
It was like the whole game. I think they said it was in single figures for the whole game, pretty much.
Yeah, it was bullcrap at the end there.
What happened? What was it? Bullcrap? Was it the I can't believe Chol kept missing points. I'm right in front. You know, your favourite player, Chol.
How come you been? How come you been? I thought it'd be done and dusted by now. No, you have
No,
to
no,
wait.
no. I delayed it because you said you were complaining, saying, "No, no, I can't start, can't start." So I delayed it an hour. So yeah. So it's just started. So you haven't really missed too much. I just talked about now. Look at my ranking now. Can you see the screen now?
You showing off, are you?
Well, I was just happy at the moment. So I was happy we beat Collingwood. So anytime Collingwood loses, it's a good weekend anyway. So and
Yeah, but
so
you wouldn't be happy if I was catching up, yeah, would you?
I'll be like you yesterday. I'd be nervous. Having a stroke. Like it's too close. It'd be like 1 point in it. Oh, oh. Geelong's got Eagles next week, so it's going to be a tough game for you guys.
Gavaran, you going Gavaran?
No, Brisbane have played. Well, Brisbane have been in the last three grand finals, won the last two grand finals, have never played at the Adelaide Oval. It's a joke. They put us never at the Adelaide Oval, so which is
I, f-
frustrating.
I thought you wanted to start it on your own podcast. You and
What's
Wade was
that?
doing. I thought you and
Not Wade. He rang up to ask questions. So we got some questions to cover as well too. So it's good that you came in because we're just about to do our plus three, negative three, and then we'll get into the games for round five, and then we'll get to our questions and that. So that'll be good.
why are you wearing
So
that
Wade,
hat? You going out somewhere?
oh no, it's a bucket hat. It's a Brisbane Lions hat that the players wear. I got that from the club.
You going out meeting?
And look at this. The my my poster made out for me there. See, cardboard cutout. All right. So yeah.
I thought
So
you were
that's
going. I thought you were going to the meeting.
yeah. I got a meeting after 4 o'clock. Another hour. So um
What meeting is it? About your dental teeth?
no, that'll be 2:30. 2:30. Yep. 2:30. All right. So let's get to our plus three, negative three. All right. So uh. Well, I actually scored a 1795. I was 5 points short of 1800. The one guy I was stressed out on all week was Tanner Bruin, and he ended up getting 89, so which was quite impressive. Um,
Then nothing to worry
my
about. You stressing all week.
Yeah, no, Bruin. I've owned him so many times. So Bontempelli 130, Merritt got 122. Watching that game was amazing because like Bontempelli had an amazing first half. In the second half, I forgot I had Merritt in my team, and then he smashed it non-stop, tackling and everything like that. My midfield was good. Sarong 124, Steele 112. And I had 96 from McKerney, and I had a 113 from
Who's that
McAndrew,
player?
and so
Oh, that's your favourite
105
player.
and 6. Which one?
Down Jack Walsh, isn't it?
Yeah. See, I just talked about I would be in the top 50 if I didn't go Jack Ross. I went Jack Ross instead of Pickett, and I told everyone to get Pickett. Then I told everyone to get Sparrow, and I didn't get Sparrow. So 200s, I would have been top 50 if it wasn't for Jack Ross. He's my new frustrating player. He gave away 3 free kicks and he hand passed it 10 times and he kicked it twice. And do you know what he did? He he was standing in front of the goals and he missed 3 shots right in front of goal. I was just like, gee, it's a shocking watch.
It's a bit like you having Charles Grimshaw last year. Brown.
Yeah, there's always going to be that one player that's going to be frustrating, isn't it? Like, oh, um,
You still got Blackiston.
yeah, no, he's a spud. Do you know, actually, when we get to the games later, I've got a big interest in stat about Blackerson though. He can't score and he stops everyone else scoring too. So he's just a useless spud. Um,
You gonna put
um,
potato on?
he's a double spud. You know, he's a double spud, makes other people spuds, and then he's a spud himself. So,
Yeah,
ah,
that's why I got rid of him in round 2.
ah, yeah. Well, at least he's playing. Unlike you had Baldwin the other year. Remember Baldwin, and he played one game and you made him to the grand final without him playing the game ever again. Like Relton Roberts, remember him? Uh,
No,
all right. So what was your my -3 would be Jack Ross. Um yeah,
really?
Jack Ross I'd say.
I would say Blackiston for you.
Yeah, but he was on my bench so I didn't count. So I suppose the ones that counted like even 2 weeks in a row, Zeri didn't count for me and English didn't count. So I had $2 million racks did not count.
Have you done your trades already? Have you?
No, not yet.
Look up
I
top.
haven't gone.
It says top.
That's last week's trades. Last week I did Carroll to Bontempelli and Sherry to Schubert. So I got in Bontempelli and I made him captain.
Why you got that Hawthorn player? He's rubbish.
No, he got 5 goals in the VFL and Gunston looked a bit sore on the weekend, so he should come in for him. But he's just a little red dot guy until he gets a game. So
So what?
because
Why haven't? Oh, you got English. You got to trade him out.
yeah. So what I've done, I started with set and forget Primo Rux, but then now McAndrew's doing so good, which I'll get to a bit later. We'll get to our trades later anyway. So I just thought, yeah, I'll explain it a bit later. So what's your +3 and -3 this week, and what did you
I've even
score?
I've even looked.
Well, let's have a look.
I've even looked since yesterday. To be honest.
Timber Cats. Let's see what we can do. We can have a look at your team.
Go
Let's
go
have a look.
go ladder and click on it like you did last week.
Yeah, but then it goes to a different page. Here's your team here. So you got 1609 last week. Um,
Rubbish.
oh, I know. You had Watkins on the field. That would be a -3.
Yeah, you told me to get him. Huh.
No, well, I said if you want cash, get Watkins. If you don't want cash, get Dersma. But yeah, they both were not that good. What about your +3? You had a 106, had 108, had 112 from your captain. Who's your +3?
Me, probably Brian.
Oh, you're kidding me. Can't be that, surely. You're just saying that to stir me up, aren't you? Oh, Brune. Oh, it was a frustrating.
Actually, could be McAndrew, I reckon.
Yeah, 113 that was actually good, and it definitely made me rethink a lot of things ready for once we get through our preview. Oh, all right. So let's
And
have a
my
look.
-3 would probably be English.
English. Yes. Well, I suppose he got injured, so I suppose that's why I kind of avoided not giving him a
stuffs my trades up for this week, but he can
How much
wait.
cash have you got in the bank?
512.
Well, look at that. I got 531k, so we both got the same amount of money almost.
I know. I got 589. So
See, well, that's a lot. So you still can do a lot there.
yeah, but I might have to get these fella in before. Then next week I'll just go bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about trades after our preview. So we'll do our previews of the games first.
Why?
All right. So
Why are you wearing a hat inside? You going out somewhere?
Well, no, it's I got it from the club, so I'm just representing Brisbane. All right. Uh this week coming up is going to be Gala round, so it's all going to be in your state. So you can they're all going to be flying to Adelaide this week. Um
Yeah, I
players
can't
to
go
look,
to that.
you're going the week after. Um so that's why you won't be on the pod next week because you'll be off to Adelaide next week.
Yeah,
Um
I'll be on, but the week after because we're still in Adelaide.
yeah. So, all right, so we got Adelaide versus Carlton. Dawson averages 93.84 out of 9 tons. Walsh, this is one that you could look at for draft. Walsh averages 107, 4 out of not 8 tons. There's some people wanting to trade him out, but I would keep him, especially against Adelaide, who give up a lot of points. And it's because considering Sarong last week, he got 124. So those that want to trade Walsh out, keep him because he's got an easy draw this week against Adelaide. They cough up a lot of points at this last few weeks. So, what players are you looking for in Adelaide and Carlton? This one will be a good way to figure out if Wade has joined in. See if they still have change rooms in tents at Gallagher. Oh yes, that was ridiculous when Brisbane Lions played.
Yes, yes,
That had
yes,
no proper
yes, yes,
ground, and it
yes,
was tense.
yes,
Remember that?
yes, 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 yes. I do.
Yep. That was so dumb, that was. Uh,
I was in a tent
you were in a tent, were you?
at Gavaran 2021.
You must have been intense then.
No, I was near. You know that big trophy, the Premiership Cup.
Yep.
What Cats won? I lifted it up.
Oh, yes, that's right. But this one's a good one. You can put Smith and you can put McAndrew on the bench, and you can see what they score, and you can loop them if they score well because they play first game. Who are you looking at this game? Are you going to pick anyone, or is it Thursday? I don't like Thursday trading.
What Smith you on about? Barry Smith.
No, Jagger Smith.
Got you confused.
Yeah, Jagger Smith, the Carlton player. See, I can put him on the bench and see what he scores.
He's
My
a rookie
midfield's
though.
pretty good. Yeah.
Is that your
Oh,
phone? Phone. I heard phone.
yeah. The phone's going off. Uh, I don't know. I turn. There we go. I can't. No, I can hear that now. Good. It's off.
I can hear your mum talking.
No, that's the phone that says. So I get a phone and it tells me who's calling, and it's a lady voice. It says call from da 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 da. Uh,
Ah, is that what I can hear?
Yeah, I don't know who's calling me in the stupid now. All right. Everything's going off here.
I
Oh,
get I get that last time when I was on a podcast. I had a doorbell. Not.
yeah, and you had to go to the toilet too. All right. So what was the players you're looking at for Adelaide Carlton?
Some players are going Newman this week, but
Yeah,
if
are
if
those
Ray if Red listening, he can take my spot. Mm.
no, he's just asking questions. He's not joining.
Oh,
Um, yeah. So maybe you could maybe you reckon maybe wait a week on Newman because it's a Thursday game. You don't want to trade before the teams are finalised on Friday, I find. And even Wade says it's the Thursday curse for VC as well.
well, I reckon Sunday is the curse with all these injuries and that bad scores.
Yeah. Yeah. Wade's talking about Coleman over Newman. So once we get to the Brisbane one, we'll talk about Coleman. Um, so
Oh.
who you tipping, Adelaide or Carlton in this one?
Tipping.
Yeah, shocking tipping.
Well, it's Gabba. Well, it is, but I don't know. I think Carlton might have a chance here.
You think Carlton's gonna? Oh, sorry, Carlton fans, but I can't believe that they were up by 20 points and they lost by 10 points in the last 10 minutes. Um, and you think they're going to beat Adelaide and Adelaide? Okay, that's a interesting. You don't like Adelaide, do you?
No, I just can't. They're having collie bubbles at the moment.
Oh, Adelaide, both of them, I
Yeah.
think are. I think
Well,
I think Adelaide over Carlton. Carlton, Carlton are not good. Um,
I think in the free tips to come back, you need to pick some underdogs. That's
that's
what I
true.
read. That's what I read about it.
That's true. That's true. All right, Collingwood versus Fremantle. Raid says Carlton is tanking. Collingwood versus Fremantle. Um, Josh Dacos averages 78, 2 out of 8 tons. Sarong averages 93.73 out of 6 tons. And Brayshaw averages 95.2, 4 out of 9 tons. So Collingwood gave up a lot of points the other week to Brisbane Lions players as well, too. So who are you looking for in the Fremantle and uh, Collingwood game?
uh, People getting Nick Dacos back in.
Oh yeah, your favourite player?
You like him because you got him in Supercoats. You know.
No, I don't. I've never owned Nick Dacos. He's a bit of a flog. No, I
You
don't
don't
have him.
say that. You don't say that on here.
No, no, no. I better not. Yeah. Um. What? But he's a watch though, so that's why I didn't put his stats down because he was sore and he might not get full 100 minutes too. So just be mindful of that. Wade is asking about Sarong. What are your thoughts on Sarong, Tim?
Sarong, I don't know. He's up and down at the moment.
He's gone back to back 124s at the moment. So
He's
Wade's
a bit
asking.
he's a bit inconsistent, but he's got the
He's got
form.
so far. He's gone 108, 64, 124, 124, and upcoming fixture. He's got Collingwood, Eagles, Carlton, Bulldogs, Hawthorn, Essendon. So he's got that Essendon matchup coming up soon.
Yeah,
He's
but
got a decent.
how does he go at Adelaide Oval? That's when you want to know the stats for that.
Oh yeah, Adelaide Oval. A venue. Here we go. Adelaide Oval. He averages 85. That's not good. Um, He averages 100 at other places, but how
What
many
about
games has he
what about
played there? Played 8 games there.
what about Luke Jackson? You thinking about him?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, I don't have Jackson. Let's have a look.
No,
Are
as
you
a
getting?
replacement for English, you know.
Oh, probably not. But what are you thinking of going there? Are you?
Probably I don't know.
He's up and down. He's gone 125, 72, 81, 97. Wade actually has Jackson, and he's looking at trying to trade him out. So I'm once we get to our trade plans, once we get our question answers,
And
he's got a
when
question
you
about that.
talk about your trade plans, can you say your proper trades, not just this player, this player, this player?
Yeah, well, that stuffed me up, didn't it, the other week? Because I had to trade Zeri out. I was going to get Sparrow. Uh,
Don't be a warning and change trades and
he changed both of them last week. That was crazy. Um, so who are you tipping, Collingwood or Fremantle out of those two games?
you first. You can pick first.
I'm going for Fremantle. Collingwood were hopeless when they played us. They lost to us by 9 goals with half a team out. They were hopeless. I'd say Fremantle.
If Nick Dacos is back, I think Collingwood.
Oh yeah, Nick Dacos, great player. Um, uh, all right, so Saturday morning. This is an early morning again, 10:30. Went from 9:30 to 10:30 now. It's North Melbourne versus Brisbane Lions. Sheasel 2 out of 3 tons, averages 106.7. Now, here's an interesting sneaky one. Dunkley, 97.3 average, 6 out of 10 tons. However, he scored 6 tons in a row against North Melbourne. So he seems to like playing North Melbourne, Josh Dunkley. Um, now, talking about Coleman as well, he's a player that stands out for me because 2 weeks in a row he's back, I feel. So he's one to actually get on for this one as well. So I'd say now that Kitty is back, he's actually he wants to take his role back because Zorko took his role beforehand. So now Kitty is back and he wants probably most likely wants to get his role back. So he's pretty much half price Zorko. And I'd say Wade is asking Zorko VC option. Just because of the role changes around with Zorko, I wouldn't want to put the VC on him, but um,
Bennett Matt
like
Barker.
Mount Barker, is it? No, it's Barossa Valley.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if you go to Mount Barker, there'll be no one there.
Let me have a look again.
uh, yeah, Barossa Valley, that's where it is.
So what oval was that then? Oh, that's the one we played last time.
Yeah, well, we get all these spud ovals. We've never 4 years in a row to gather around. We never played at Adelaide Oval, and they have like Eagles, Carlton. They've got Bombers, Essendon there. Bombers and Melbourne
Did,
there.
didn't you play?
They,
Didn't you play at Norwood Oval last time?
yeah, it was Bulldogs and Brisbane. We played at Norwood, which was probably one of the games of the round, and it was played in a small 10,000 seat ground. They should be playing at the Adelaide Oval. No wonder why we can't get tickets for it because they sell out in a minute because it's so small.
A long
Um,
flight from Perth to Adelaide.
yeah, well, longer to go to Melbourne or Brisbane. Who are you tipping in this one? And who are you looking out for? What players are you looking out for in this one?
I don't know. I was looking at Will Ashcroft next week. But what do you think about him?
Yeah, he's pretty cheap. Have you seen my? He's pretty unique. Have you seen my video I done with him, the 6-7 with him?
And
I did.
Kangaroos, Finn Sullivan, he done surgery on his whatever. He's injured it, so he'll be out for 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh yes, that's right. So doesn't he normally tag as well? That guy.
No, he's normally defender mid.
Oh, oh yeah. He was looking pretty good too. He's scoring quite well. And you got McKercher on this one.
Yeah, I've got no Brisbane.
I've got no Brisbane. Look, my team's called Brisbane Rule, and I have no Brisbane Lions players. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
I can see your trades. What you done there?
That's from that's last week's one. Yeah, see last week's one.
Remember last time I didn't used to do that? Didn't used to sell your trades.
Yeah, well now you can't hide away from who you traded. Now there's no excuse. You can see, and that's why Warney got found out last week that he stuffed up his trades. oh, all right. So who are you tipping? I'm tipping Brisbane in this one.
What do you think about Ashcroft as option? Yeah, you didn't answer.
Oh yes, yeah, no, Ashcroft's actually pretty good. I feel that once McCluggage is back, though, we'll be a bit more safer because McCluggage and Neil are the ones that usually get tagged. But because McCluggage is out this week, Ashcroft and Neil will be the ones that will most likely get tagged. They may do a run with Zorko, but I'd say they would either tag Ashcroft or Neil this week, just because McCluggage is out. But once McCluggage is back, then McCluggage usually is the one that gets tagged, um, or Neil that gets tagged. They can't really tag Dunkley because Dunkley is the one that does our tagging, and you can't really tag him. Yeah, so he's possible. Will Ashcroft has been tagged once or twice in the past, actually, and he's has those low scores of 60 or 80. But when he's off the train, he can get like 100, 110 or so. So it's pretty decent. He's pretty unique as well, too. So not many people own him. Let's have a look at the ownership for Ashcroft. Um, And also check out my video with him. I did a video with him. I said, "What's your favorite number?" 6-7, and we did the 6-7 together. It was quite funny. All right, here he is. Let's see what he scored. Let's see what if I'm right. So he's got 109. There he is. 67. Got 6-7. 120, 127. So he's got two 120s, but then he's got that 67 there. So see what I mean? He's capable of scoring well, but then he's also capable of getting tagged and scoring bad. So um, once McCluggage is back, that should be all right, I'd say, because I personally, if I was another team, I would tag McCluggage, then I'll tag Neil, then I'll tag Ashcroft. That will be the three I would tag in those order. Does that make sense?
I probably wouldn't.
Who would you tag then in if you were playing Brisbane?
Ashcroft, McCluggage, and Dunkley.
Yeah, I just Dunkley as always ones that Dunkley does our tagging, so it's a bit weird to tag a tagger though. But yeah, I see
Cat's
what you
done
mean.
it. Cat's done it before. Tag the tagger.
Who did that?
Mullen. I was saying Mullen.
Oh, that's who did Ocean Mullen tag?
One of your taggers.
Oh, that's weird. How that would be weird. How they had a tagger tagging a tagger. Oh, that's like Inception. Who did you tip by the way, North or Brisbane?
Bulldogs. You said.
I tip no, North or Brisbane.
Where's it playing? Brisbane.
No, they're all playing in Adelaide.
Oh yeah. Probably Brisbane. Oh, you haven't said nothing about Oscar Allen. Is he good?
Oh yeah, he's good to he's come back. He's crashing the packs and that. He's back, but he wouldn't be a fantasy player because he kind of just has to rely on. He does go down defense sometimes, but he probably doesn't go around defense as much to get DPP. Oh, that if you have that Gallup, by the way, he'll probably get DPP because he's been playing defense as well too. So Wade says Lions by 80 points. So I like that. That's pretty good. We did Drew
Yeah.
with North Melbourne. We did Drew with North Melbourne last year.
Well,
Um,
Kangaroos improving. Oh, it won't be that much, I don't think.
Yeah. All right. So
But
this next one is Eagle. Oh, not Eagles. This is Essendon versus Melbourne. Gorn averages 100.4, 5 out of 9 tons. Steel 100.65 out of 8 tons. And here's an interesting one. Zach Merritt, he might get tagged, but he averages 111.3, 7 out of 11 tons, and he's also scored 153 against Melbourne as well too. Um, but the flag watch here in this one, if Blackiston plays, because if he still plays in the ruck, the highest score against him this year has only been 6-7. Has only been 6-7, which was
what's
sweet.
this 6'7", 67?
Yeah, 6-7. Everyone says 6-7 these days. Um, and um, and then Zeri got 51 or 55, and then last week English got 51 against him, and then the other ruckman have only got like 40. So he's very hard to score against, it seems. So what players are you looking forward to in this one? Pickett and Sparrow, who I've been talking about, banging on about, should do well in this one too, by the way.
And Farah, he's a good cheap option. I was looking at him today.
Yep, negative 22 break even, and he scored 101, so he should go up quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Who are you tipping in this one here?
What do you think about Parrish and Blackiston and?
Yeah, if you got Blackiston, make sure you trade. Yeah, you probably get DPP, but Brian from Essendon, he'll be back in the next week or two. He'll be starting to ruck again, so Blackiston might not even have a spot in the team if he once he gets back in the ruck, because What's Blackerson gonna do? He doesn't do much anyway, does he?
No, and you got him.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Uh, at least he's on my bench, so he's not scoring anyway. So he's not even scoring anyway in real life. So I suppose there's no point having him anyway. So it's good to trade him out. Um, and Parrish, he's just as bad. He got 50, another 50 odd last week. So, um, like if you had him, like I'd still probably trust Parrish getting 50 or 60 over Rookie getting a 50 or 60. But yeah, I'd say you probably have to trade as well too.
Yeah, I went
Who you tipping, Essendon or Melbourne?
Paris the Watkins last week. So he made
Yep, yep. I started with Watkins. He did all right. He went 95, 73, and then he stunk it up. Got like 50 points less.
So do you think Farrell's a good option this week?
Yep, Farrell will be a good option. Negative 22. Essendon have changed their game style around last week against the Dogs. They kept chipping to each other. So Merritt likes a bit of a chip kick as well. That's why second half he smashed it. So did you see his wife posted about his partner posted about him the team losing? So she left, and then as soon as she left, Merritt just smashed it. That was crazy.
Oh, there you
Um,
are.
yeah, I'll tip Melbourne in this one. Who are you gonna tip?
You picking one of the favourites.
Well, you're gonna pick Essendon, are you?
Not sure. Probably they might need a win sooner or later.
Yeah, true. Um, all right. Sydney versus Gold Coast. Heaney averages 84.2, 2 out of 12 tons, and Anderson averages 87.1, 1 out of 7 tons. So this is not a really good. This is not a very good captaincy um, game by the looks of it. Um, who are you standing at? Because people will either go Gorn or Grundy in this one, so maybe also Grundy could be a good, interesting, sneaky pick for Ruckman. He did have a low score, but he did score around 100 most other weeks. Who would you go, Grundy or Gorn, and who are you looking out for Sydney and Gold Coast?
Well, Grundy's 200k cheaper than Gorn.
Yeah, and you reckon he's got Wits this week, so that'd be a bit of a tough game, but
Yeah, but
what players are standing out from Sydney and Gold Coast? You can get your Wicks too in this one.
Gorn. Sydney Gold Coast. I don't know. Not many.
All right.
Well, maybe.
Who are you tipping in Sydney and Gold Coast?
Hmm. Tipping, huh? Probably Gold Coast after last week.
Gold Coast. Yeah, I'm gonna tip. I'm tipping Sydney. I'll tip Sydney. This is a tough one. Yeah. Wade asking about Took DPP. So yes, I think Took will most likely get DP. Now rolls Rouse back in, so I probably have to go back up forward again. Um, Hawthorn versus Bulldogs. I've only got one person that stands out on this one because Richards is also out. I've wrote down Bontempelli averages 93.6, 93, 6 out of 13 tons. There's not really anyone else that's relevant for because English is out now, and yeah, Richards is out. So there's not really any Bulldogs or Hawthorn players that stand out. What do you reckon? Who stands out in this game?
There's one player you haven't talked about, and I've been waiting for you to say it.
Who?
Riley Sanders. He's the mid forward.
Oh, I thought you meant Scrimshaw. I was thinking you were thinking about Scrimshaw.
No, no. He was spud last night. Last night.
Or was he a spud, was he?
Yeah, he got 71. Not normal.
Sanders. Oh, here we go. Sanders. He got 109 last week. And he's got break-even of 41. I suppose the only downside is because he plays for Bulldogs and Bevo likes to change people around all the time. But That's not a bad shout there, Tim. Like 109 as a forward, that's pretty decent.
There is another rookie from Bulldogs. He's probably get Dolan
Oh,
going.
Goulburn guy from Gold Coast, by the way, I forgot to mention him. He got 85 as well. He's cheap as well.
Yeah, he could be out with Petrarca coming back this week.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah. Wade says a lot of mouths to feed at the kennel.
Well, that Dolan guy, he's a rookie and what's his break even?
Dolan, I had him last year in Supercoach. Um, he's got break-in of 7. He only got 59 last week.
Check forward, but hit the same scores that Lombard would be doing.
Yep, same scores that double what Blackiston gets too.
Do you
And
think
who you tip?
will you be trying out Lombard this week?
Probably not, but we'll get to trades in a minute. Who are you tipping? Hawthorn or Bulldogs in this one?
Probably Hawthorn.
Hawthorn, yeah, I'll go for Hawthorn. All right, Sunday games. Geelong versus West Coast. Bailey Smith averages 95, 2 out of 6 tons against West Coast. Who you're looking at for your Cats team?
Mm. Max Holmes, Fanny Smith, Myers,
You
Tenderburn, your
reckon?
favourite.
Oh, you reckon Myers will be all right because he looked sore the other day, then he somehow got 85.
It was looking alright. It was in groin tightness. He was.
Oh, so groin was it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
hamstring tightness too.
Oh, see, so just maybe keep an eye on. Maybe probably don't trade in Myers then, because if he's under an injury cloud, he might not perform as well. Um,
The outstanding player, I reckon, this was that Edwards guy from. Did pretty good as a ruckman, I think. It could be like McAndrew.
yes. So and Edwards from Geelong.
Yeah, I reckon he's gonna be next couple of years. He'll be a good rookie to start. I reckon.
What did he score on the weekend? Let's have a look. Um, he scored 57. He's gone 40, 29, 57. All right. I am tipping Geelong in this one. Who are you gonna tip in this one?
You don't say who are you looking for in this game?
I did. Well, there's not really anyone I'm looking at this one. If I had, if I wanted to get a person, I'd probably get Bailey Smith, but I can't fit him in my team at the moment. I got other things to do. My midfield's already pretty stacked at the moment, so I can't really fit anyone else on there.
Well, look at my team. I need a midfielder next week. I think.
You might need to get Bailey Smith. Oh, you've got Holmes already there.
Well, I can't see it. That's your team.
Yeah, that's my team, but I'm saying you got Holmes. I'm saying you already got Holmes, and you can get Bailey Smith. You can get Tanner Bruin. You can have 3 Geelong midfielders.
That's a lot.
Wade is saying, is it too late to get Lindsay now? I was actually looking at trading Lindsay out. I was going to go Blackiston out and then Lindsay out. The only reason I want to trade Lindsay out is because I can't trust him. He's a bit unpredictable. When he plays, he can either get like a high score, like 80, or it could be a 50. He could get dropped. The problem with Eagles though is that with the young players, they either stay in the team, then they get dropped, and then they back out the next week. So in a way, it's probably no use trading him out because he's going to be back anyway. But um, he's got a break even of 4 at the moment, so he's still going to make money. Um, are you going to? What are your thoughts on Lindsay, Tim? Would you trade him in if you haven't got him yet? Because Wade's asking if he's going to get Lindsay in or not.
Uh, he's still making money though, but
Yeah, he's probably a good bench player to have like as a backup because he still can still score. Look, let's have a look at his scores. He's gone 66, 62, 55. So he's gone around that 60 mark every week. He missed a week.
Who would you trade out? Cal, Selwood, or Watkins? Who would you trade out with them three?
All right. Well, let's get to our last two teams and then we'll do our trades. That's a good idea. All right. So who tipping? I'm tipping Geelong.
Why? How many? 8 points.
8 points. Yep.
51 for me.
Oh, that's a big margin. All right. I'm going Judah. Oh, sorry. Here. Judah versus Richmond. Whitfield 7 out of 14 tons. 100 averages 104.3, and Ash Yucky average 70.7. 1 out of 7 tons. So Whitfield actually averages quite well against the Tigers. This is Wade's team. Uh, who are you looking at with this game? Because GWS are coming off their bye now, and GWS got the best fixture and the mid-season fixture. They shared a bye with Richmond, so those two have the best fixtures. Who are you looking at this team, this game?
Not much this week, but maybe Callahan, Whitfield.
Yep, yep. I'll be probably the same looking at for those ones. I'm tipping in Jidaress in this one, but Jidaress a lot of injuries, so I've got Fonte coming back in this one as well, who's made a great cash, $200,000. I've also got Thomas Gothard as well. He's made cash and he's be back in as well too. So I got those two. Um, I like them; they're pretty good. So I'm going for Jidaress. Who are you tipping in this one?
Giants.
All right, and the last game full around, we got Port Adelaide versus St Kilda. This is another horrible average for Butters. Butters averages 76.7, 0 out of 7 tons. Last week he played Richmond, and he is last week he played Richmond, and his average was 84.5, and he scored 84. He also scored 86 against the Eagles, and Rosie's still out, so he's been a bit of a spud. So he's getting 80, so it's still all right, but it's not really much of a captain score. Um, Ray says don't get any Richmond players maybe coming. Oh yes, so Wade, that's a good point as well. So Ray mentioned don't get Richmond players because they don't really share the ball around. Um, who are you tipping? Port Adelaide and St Kilda, or who are you looking out for in this one? I should say first.
You're in a hurry, are you?
Oh no, so we can get to our trades because I'm getting all these questions about trades. So I'm just trying to get through the games quickly.
Hmm. Well, probably St Kilda.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going for yeah. They're both rubbish. I'll go St Kilda. Um, yeah. Anyone you looking out for in this one?
Uh, no, just the trade outs thing.
All right, perfect. All right, let's get to our trades. All right, here we go. This is the fun part now. Let me get to all our questions here. So, first of all, question from Wade. He asked about this one as well too. So, people who have had set and forget primo rucks, right? Like myself, I had Zeri and I had English. Now, other people have Jackson and Grundy. Wade wants to know if he can downgrade Jackson, bring McAndrew on the field because McAndrew's been scoring a lot better than all these other rookies that are there. Also, those that people have English as well. If you've had uh, McAndrew as your ruck three, what I'm doing this week as well, I'm bringing McAndrew to my ruck two spot, and that's and using that cash elsewhere to upgrade another rookie off the field. What are your thoughts? Would you put McAndrew ruck two or McAndrew ruck three? How are you thinking that? Because a lot of people seems to be doing this now this week. What are you thinking?
I already got him at R2, so you can go Jackson to Steen or Edwards is a good R3 spot.
Yep. And if you had him at ruck 3, would you want to try and put him onto ruck 2? Because I feel, as I was saying, I feel that you can get like an 80 to 100 from him is better than say like a 40 or 50 from a Lindsay, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, as I say, you got that. I've got 531 in the bank now, so I've got to trade out English, but I'm also going to have to trade out another rookie, Bobby Blackiston.
But you
All right. Yep.
save do never downgrade and have more cash next week. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. Oh, yes. And then you can do like a Farah or someone like that. All right. This one's from Daniel. He's got Doverston to Farrow, and he's got English to Gorn, and his remaining salary cap is $13,000. He's sitting in the top 2,000 at the moment. So he's trying to chase the top 1,000 spot as well. Um,
Good
what
trade.
what your thoughts on those trades?
Good trades.
Yep, I think they're good as well too. So that's the foul that you're talking about, and Gorn's the top ruckman. So in a way, like it's an extra $200,000. But you're going to a top ruck, and he'll be better for the long run. I feel. Um, all right, another question we got
You
is
do
that's right. Yep,
he's trying to catch up to you.
yep, that's true. Yeah. Victor has gone English to Steen and Sam Walsh to Bailey Smith. I feel it's kind of pointless to keep to trade Walsh personally. I think you should hold Walsh, but I like the English trade out. What are your thoughts?
Is McAndrew R3? You can
Yep, he's got McAndrew R3. He's got $555,000 in the bank. So instead of trading out Walsh, he should just upgrade a donut rookie and then put the donut rookie to a pre-mode that way because he's got $555,000 in the bank.
see this bit like me. Mm.
Yeah. No, I got 531, so I think we're all half a million in the bank. It feels
This
weird. I've never had this much money in the bank before.
the Victor that always steals our draft players.
Yeah, that's the Victor that steals the draft players.
Oh,
Um, all right. So I told him to make sure you downgrade. But all right, let's have a look for the next question. People were asking about Tom Sparrow. Now I mentioned him the other week on the podcast as well too. I wanted to get him. I wish I did now, but he's gone back to back hundreds in the forward line. He's priced at 700 and 1,000. He's got
expensive.
a break even of 20. What are your thoughts on him?
It's pretty expensive now. But
Break even 20. He's gone 1-4. He's got 114, 102 last 2 weeks. He's got Essendon, Eagles, Richmond in the next 5 games. So he's got a pretty easy draw coming up.
Melbourne.
Yep. He plays for Melbourne and he's playing in the midfield too.
Strong forward line, haven't you?
What's that?
Your team's complete.
Is it?
You don't need to trade.
I do. I just need to do English out and Blackiston out, and then I'm done. Um, so at the moment, my look at my midfield here. It's pretty decent. My forward line was decent because
you don't.
Flanders. Well, come on.
Oh, you need to put him on the field.
Yeah. So ta-da! Look, there we go. He's on the field. Wow, that's magic. That was quick. See how fast that was? He's on the field now.
You got Lombard.
Yeah, on the bench, on the utility spot. Yeah.
Treviston. Oh, you forgot to tell Robinson. Is he gonna play this week?
Yeah, he'll be back this week. So he's a break even of 0. He's gone back to his tagging roles. That's the only downside. He's playing Geelong this week, so he may do a couple of tagging. He's still going to make money. He's probably going to get probably about a 50 or 60, I'd say. Um, but due to rest play first, so I was going to loop him, depending if Lombard plays or not. Oh no, I can't. No, Goddard plays after. Oh no, they all play. I can't do that. No, no, that won't work.
What?
I was gonna say I could have loot, but I can't because they play the time of the games don't match up, so I can't do that.
No, you can't loop this week because all play at the same time.
Yeah, that's annoying. uh,
You
but
can do Friday loop or Saturday loop, but
I'm gonna think of going English to go on, and then I'm gonna go Blackiston to Coleman or Doverston to Sparrow. They're my three options this week. So it'll be English out and Blackiston out, or English out and Doverston out, and it'll be coming in will be Coleman or Sparrow. Who are your trades gonna be?
so you don't like Fairway then?
I do like Faro, but I've looked at my team, and for now I've still got a lot of money makers. I looked through my team. If you go through your team, have a look at see how many money makers you have. So at the moment, my money makers, I have got where where is it?
You haven't got Cow. I've still got him.
No, I traded Carroll to Bontempelli.
Sneaky move.
That was a big one there.
You got lots of cash though. Cow at a bond.
Which
And
one?
you still got heaps of money. You got Cow. You went Cow at a bond, and you still got money left over.
Yeah, no, I know. I robbed the bank. I think that's imagine if I didn't go. If I went, say, if I went Bruin to Bont instead of Carroll, I would have had almost $800,000 left over.
What did you do last week? You went double dangle.
Oh, I I was sneaky, wasn't I? You're impressed how I went. You're impressed how how I got so much money, aren't you?
Me
uh,
so
so I did Tristan Seri. I was going to have him to Riccardi, but then I thought, well, I don't want Riccardi now because my forward line's pretty set at the moment. So I want okay, so I will go down to Schubert. So I've got an extra $400,000 on top of that. So that made 500,000. And then I did Carroll to Bont. However, if I went a cheaper player, like say like a $800,000 player, I'd still have probably $900,000 left over. So I just thought I needed cash to go somewhere, and I thought Bontempelli had the best matchup, so I went him. And Carroll's been given that 40s, and he's probably going to get dropped soon. But speaking of which, the DPP's come out. Like, oh, here we are. I got about 16 players that are making money still, so that's why like I may have to miss out on Faro because I want to make sure my because it's best 22, you want to also have points as well, but you also want to have a cash build. So if you're struggling with cash, then get Faro. If you're not struggling with cash and you need points, go with like maybe like a Kitty Coleman or a Sparrow. They're still going to make cash. Their break even's quite low, so they're still going to go up to like $800,000 as well too. So you can do it that way. Um, who's your trades? You haven't told me your trades yet.
oh dear me. I think you know already, don't you?
Well, you're going to go English out, are you?
Yeah, English to Grundy, I think.
Or you're going Grundy, not Gorn?
No, I'm gonna save some cash for next week. So yeah, bang, bang, bang next week.
No, and then who you gonna trade to?
Here's a question for you.
All right, question from the questionnaire. Yeah, yeah, question. Yeah.
Who would you rather trade out first, Cal, Watkins, or Selwood
All right,
for
let's have a look. Let's have a look at your team. Here we go. Your team is on the left here. So who are you looking at to get? Carroll.
Cal, Selwood, or Watkins out?
Oh, you still got Selwood. He got rubbish on the week. 26. That's not good. So he's gonna lose cash now too.
Yeah, which
Um.
trade out first?
Well, Selwood's cheaper. Carroll is 400 and almost $500,000, so you can probably get a better player from Carroll. So I'd say Carroll you can probably trade out. He's been scoring, he scored 58, 48, 53. So break even of 30. He's got probably one more chance to rise in cash this week, but I'll probably trade Carroll out. Then I'll trade Selwood out. And then I would also trade out Watkins out because he's got break even 23. So I'll go Carroll followed by Selwood. Oh, and oh, you changed your. I thought you had Watkins on the field. You got him off. All right, you got Blamire still. What did he go? Oh, he's doing all right. 55. Yeah, that's all right. You know, Wardlaw's back now, so maybe I think that's why he's taking some of his points away.
Hmm.
Who would?
He's,
Wade also says trade Cal first as well too. So,
I don't know what I can do. You just give me an idea.
what's that?
Trade Cal this week, then I'm going to trade out downgrade Selwood next week, and upgrade Watkins next week. It's a big one.
Yes, that's a good idea. And you know what else happens next week? DPP come out in round 6. So after gather round, we'll get our DPP. So let's talk a bit about the ones that will probably get DPP. So what are you
No,
thinking about Tom? What's that?
I've no idea about DPPs.
Yeah, what? Well, Took Miller should get forward. Ty Gallop, your favourite player, Ty Gallop will get D defence. Um, I would say Bruin is going to get. He's been playing defence sometimes, hasn't he? Do you reckon Bruin's going to get defence?
Yep, well, forward, one of them.
Yep. Then I would say who else? Smith might get forward. He's been playing in the forward a little bit. Um, Apparently, there's going to be triple positions now, which is a bit of a joke. That's ridiculous. Might as well just put four of them. Put a ruck, forward, mid, defence. Just put them everywhere. Three positions. That's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, Blackerson, I think, is going to be defender, midfield.
And bench as well too, because he only scores 48. He averages.
So, what do you think about my trades then for Mark?
All right, let's get back to your team. All right.
Like, trade Selwood, no, Duke Howell this week, and then Selwood and Watkins next week, you reckon?
So do Carroll this week, you reckon? Oh yeah. So yeah. So Carroll first, then you can get them down to Farrow, which will still should make you some money there. Should make you about $80,000. Then you can also trade out English, and then you have enough money. You could even go Gorn, with all that money you got, and then you can downgrade Selwood next week, and then you can upgrade Watkins in the midfield once you figured out who's going to get DPP in there. So um, that's quite handy.
Hmm.
I think
Who's
you're missing. You think you need another primo in the midfield, though. I see. Look, you got one, two, three, four, but then you sort of like you got all these rookies still on the field here. You need to try and push these rookies off the field. I think
but at least I've got the ones who's going to make his scoring well.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, you still got the scoring ones, which is good. So, for example, reason I end up, I'm playing this tactical sub guy. All right, so
I was
um,
thinking big midfielder next week.
yeah, so at the moment, I've decided because I thought forwards and midfield has been hard to score, so I thought I'll leave the defender rookies on the field a bit because at least they're still scoring well. Like Sarong last week on my field got 105, and Jace got 67, so I'm pretty happy with those. So that's why I sort of left this spot open a little bit, but I made sure to put no rookies in the forward line and no rookies in the midfield apart from Jager Smith. So I feel that if you find an area of your strength, like for you, your defense is actually pretty good. I think yours is defense is too good, to be honest. Like, because you're trying to figure out who you're going to put on, like Sarong or Jake. So you have only got two spots for rookies here. So your defense is pretty good. You got Houston, Dacos, McErcha, and Sinclair. So that's four good players there.
Yep, and the forward line I think is good too.
Yep, you got yep. The only one is Robertson that wants he can probably get on the bench soon, but your forward line's pretty good. Maybe it's just your midfield at the moment. You need that extra primo in because you still got, as I say, you've got Bruin Smith, Blamires, Grill, which are four non-primo players. So
Yeah, but Farrow's going to be in that mix once Carro's coming out.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, once Carl was out,
Then next
I got
week,
to
just
put
go bang bang. Who's a cheap rookie? Who's got the best fixer next week?
Pharaoh's cheap. Well, Pharaoh's got the best break even out of the lot, I feel. Let's have a look. See, let's have a look at the break evens.
Who's the
Yep,
best ones to get
Arrow.
next?
This one I was looking at getting late. He got -5 break even. So the only one in negative break evens at the moment is Faro that I haven't got. Everyone else has break even negative. So Sarong still look at his break even -10. Um, then you've got Goddard here. If you haven't got Goddard, he's got -2 break even. He's still going to make money. Um, McAndrew still making money, -18 break even. So there's still quite a few decent rookies around there. And
Anyone up and coming ones? There's a
Mur-
Tiger one. There's a
Murdoch's break even -37, and he's going to be back for the Derby. They reckon he's going to be back for the Derby. Um,
yeah.
that's right. Wade has mentioned as well too. Heaney, Ford, and he's also questioning Selwood to Coleman. Yes. So Tim, you could go Selwood to Coleman. That's what Wade's saying.
Next week, you reckon?
Well, he's cheap now this week as well. He could even do it this week. Let's have a look. Coleman. He's got -22 break even, coming off the 85, 109 fixture. He's got a good fixture coming up. He's got North, Melbourne, Adelaide, Essendon, Carlton, Geelong. So he's got like quite a good run coming up too.
Mm.
And he's 669,000.
Oh, well, I'd get Farrow first.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's true. He's the only low break even that I don't have actually. So
He's got Melbourne this week.
yeah, that's true. And Essendon like to chip kick now as well too, as you noticed last week's game.
Yeah. Who's the other rookies that stand out? There's some other ones we haven't talked about.
Um,
There's a Richmond guy. He got 50 odd. There's a
Sharp did all right as a forward. He got 82 last week. But he's not a rookie, but he's cheap like a rookie. Goulburn got 85 last week.
expensive.
Um,
There's a
Perez,
Richmond.
what did he get? 58. What Richmond guy?
He's a forward. He got 50 odd, I think.
What's his name?
Uh, no idea. But he's a Tiger. I think you missed him.
Yeah, Raid said don't get any Richmond players because I don't really share the ball around that much.
Mm.
Richmond. Fawcett.
Yes, him.
He got 59. Break even -2. It's priced at 254,000. Richmond have got the best fixture with due to rest though, because their mid-season buy is only between those two, so that's quite handy. Wade says trade Carroll first.
Cow. Well, Selwood might get a proper score this week because all the injuries.
Sorry, what's that?
Selwood might get proper score this week because dogs have got injuries.
They've got Richards out, and who else is injured?
Um,
English.
and Jones, that Harvey Jones guy,
Yeah, but Jake, not Jake Selwood, doesn't he play in defence though?
played on the wing.
Oh, does he? Well, maybe. Well, like Wade said, trade Carroll first. So trade Carroll this week, and then go Selwood next week to Coleman. Then.
Could be any other rookies um next week.
Yeah, well, you can downgrade Selwood and then upgrade Watkins next week. Then.
Could get Bailey Smith in.
Yep. All right. Is there any more questions? Let's have a look in this chat here. Let's
Do
have
you
a look.
think Nick Dacos be better to pick next week?
What do you mean? Which
Is
day
it
cost?
Nick?
Oh, jeepers. Um, let's have a look.
Who's got the best fixture next week? You know who's playing next week?
Um,
I know St Kilda got Crows. Going to that next
no,
week.
I, if you're looking for a team, jump on Brisbane and Melbourne because Brisbane and Melbourne have got the best draws. Melbourne in the next 4 weeks they play Bombers, they play Tigers, and they play Eagles in the next 4 weeks. So they got the best fixture, followed by Brisbane. They got a good, decent fixture as well. We got Carlton and Essendon and all those players, all those teams coming up, and the Port Adelaide, their easy fixtures coming to an end now. So you probably want to, if you're looking at trading out Watkins, probably next week will be a good time to do it.
I just got him in this for last week, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's like me with that Bruin. Remember, a couple of years ago, you told me, "Oh, get Bruin, get Bruin. He's going to do well." So I did. Then he got 40s and 40s, and then I got rid of him. Then he got 80s and 90s, and you said, "Oh, he's good again." So I got him back in again. Then he went back to 40s and that. I'm like, so Bruin is like a Watkins.
Why does
Because
he do when he gets 90s again?
well, Watkins. Do you know what? I had him at the start, and he got a 95, and he got a 73. So that's quite good scoring, isn't it? And then he gets a 20. He's like a Toby Green there, 22. Ah,
Alright then, I'll...
yeah. All right then. So yeah, no, as I say, keep up the good work, guys. Make sure you give us a follow at Reece FM if you have any questions. Thank you for joining, Wade. Thank you for all the other questions that's been in the chat from Daniel and Victor, and there's a few others that we covered as well from the community group as well too, the Facebook group as well, who asked questions as well too. Thanks for also tuning in. Make sure you share around as well too. Also, give it a like. Make sure we grow this as well too. Hopefully you can jump back up into your at the moment you're 28,000, I think you are, Tim. So hopefully you can jump up
No,
to the
I'm 24.
24. Okay, so you were 19, 24 now. Hopefully you can jump another 7,000 back up to the top 15,000, then top 10, and work your way back up there. And 39 points away from the 100. So hopefully I can get back into the top 100 and chase that hat as well too, because then I can wear my fantasy hat, and you got one, so we can both wear one. So hopefully we can do that. So that'll be good. Hopefully both our teams have a win. We got North Melbourne, you got Eagles. So
It'd be
hopefully,
fun.
fingers crossed.
It'd be funny if you win number 52 hat like me.
Oh yeah, imagine that. Imagine if we're both 52. That'd be funny. Oh, um, yeah. So, um, surprise. Yeah, you were shocked. I can't believe how shocked you were of that. All that cash I got, and I went cower to bond. I'm like endless supply of money here. Um, but yeah. So, keep up the good work, guys. Make sure you give us a follow. Good luck for Geelong. Good luck for Brisbane.
Subscribe.
it's a 10:30 game in the morning, so unfortunately the pubs will still not be open at that time. So
Don't forget to
next week,
subscribe as well.
yep, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do super chats as well, Tim. And next week, or this week, I should say, next week we'll do our catch ups as well with our Brisbane crew as well too, because that'll be a later game at least. So, um, keep
I
up the
won't be
good
there.
work, guys.
I won't be there on no Brisbane chats if you're doing it
Yep,
on here.
yeah, no, I'm just talking about where we're doing our catch ups for next week. So we had no catch up this week because it's early game again. All right, so keep up the good work, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go your teams and go Lions and go your Cats as well. Good luck. All right, now I can stop this.